Hello, welcome to the help video for graphing linear inequalities. This video, I'm going to walk you through how to graph these inequalities in case you forgot. So there might be some times when I pause the video and then start it back up, but I will let you know. All right, first thing I'm going to make is a table. Put my x and y. I'm going to write m equals. I'm going to write b equals. Okay, so my inequality. Y is greater than or equal to 4x minus 6. First thing I'll start with is my m. That's my 4, because that's the number next to x. So I'm going to write 4 over 1, because I like putting slope as a fraction. And then my b, that's the number by itself. That's negative 6, which, by the way, excuse me, is this point on the y-axis, negative 6. So I go down 6 spaces. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'll put a dot. Okay. So now I need some more points. A couple of ways you can do this. You can use your slope and go up 4 over 1, up 4 over 1, or you can use your graphing calculator. And I actually already typed the equations. I know they're inequalities, but I typed the equations in just to get the points, not to do the graph. All right, so I'm going to hit second graph so I can get my table. And look, there's my y-intercept, the 0, negative 6. If I go up 1, that's actually not going to help me because I don't think I can fit negative 1, negative 10. But I can fit 1, negative 2, and 2, 2. So let me put those. So I know I already have 0 and negative 6, 1 and negative 2, 2 and 2. And I can see my pattern here as this is increasing by 1. This is increasing by 4, which that's my slope, 4 over 1. All right, 4 and 8. And I'm not sure if I can fit all of those. But now I have my points that I can graph. 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1. Or the point 1, negative 2, and then the next point 2, 2, and then the next point 3, 4, up 4. Oops, no, I can tell I did not follow my pattern. 3, 4. I made a mistake. Oh, whoops, Mr. Decker. All right, and I just spotted it. So if you had spotted it before, if I'm adding 4 every time, this should be 6 and this should be 10, but I can't fit that last one. All right, because it's greater than or equal to, that means two things. One, it's going to be a solid line because it's equal to, and it's going to be shaded above. Okay? All right, so I'm going to connect this with a solid line. And I'll go a little bit past it. Oops, that's not what I want. I need my line tool, not rectangle tool. I'm going to go a little bit past it, go through all my points. You obviously are going to use a straight edge. Okay, I'll put some arrows on the end. Now shading above, one way to tell which way is above or below, put your pencil on one of the dots and go, if you're going above, you go up. If you're going below, you go down. Because this line is slanted the way it is, it's kind of hard to tell that this direction is above, okay? But it is. That's how you graph it. Is 4, negative 3 a solution? So I'm going to go over 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, down 3, and that point's right there. And I'm going to say no because it's not in the shaded area. All right, I'm going to pause the recording. I'll meet you at the next problem. Okay, the next problem, which is right below the first problem, which we just did. I'm going to walk you through real quick the steps I just did. First thing, I want to get y by itself. I don't like the inequality in this form, so I divided by negative 3. Don't forget, in inequalities, if you divide or multiply by a negative number, you have to flip this inequality so it turns from greater than to less than. Now, dividing 2 by negative 3, that's not a nice number, so I left it as a fraction, negative 2/3, x. Negative 12 or minus 12 divided by negative 3, that gives me positive 4. Again, use your calculator if you want to be sure. All right. Now, don't want that there. Okay. Because it's less than, I wrote down it's dashed and below. I put my slope and my y-intercept here. My y-intercept is 4. So I'm going to put a dot, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the 0.04, okay? But to get more points, I'm going to use my graphing calculator. I'm going to go to my y equals. I'm going to turn off the other one and turn this one on. Okay, so you can see how that's highlighted there. I just want to look at the table. Okay, so I have some points here that are not any good because they're fractions. So I know I can use this point, -3, 6, and this point is the y-intercept, 0, 4, and one more, 6, 0. All right, so I want at least 3. So -3, 6, I think I said. Come on, mister. I know I got 6, 0. -3, 6, yeah. My y-intercept is 0, 4. And then I've got 6, 0. There should be another point in there. Did I miss one? +3 should be another point. Yep, 3, 2. Come on. Mr. Decker's making lots of mistakes today. 3, 2. And look at the pattern. This is decreasing by 2 every time as this goes up. All right, so now I have more than enough points. So 0, 4, I have -3, 6. That's right here. 3, 2. That's right here. 6, 0. And that looks like all I can fit. All right, so now I got to make a dashed line or a dotted line. I actually have a dashed line or a dotted line tool, but I'm going to use my other strategy here. I'm just going to put a dash through each of these. Do not just leave them as the points. Put a little dash through each one in the direction that this is flowing. And then I got a shade below, so that's this direction. All right, there you go. And then is 4, -3 a solution? Over 4, down 3. That's about here. Oh, that's in the shaded area, so yes, it is. All right, I'm going to pause the recording. Make sure you have all of this copied down and understand it. I'll meet you at the next question on the back. Okay, let's get started. Now we're going to write the inequality from the graph, kind of going backwards from what we did on the other side. This is a really nice way to check and see if you understand it. If you think you know what to do, pause it and then start it back up so you can see what the answer is. I'm going to walk through the answer real quick. By the way, so first thing I'm going to look at, I've got a solid line and it's shaded above. So what does that mean? Well, solid means it's going to be equal to, above means greater than, so it's a greater than or equal to. So I have y is greater than or equal to. Okay, my slope is, well, first of all, let's do the y-intercept. That's this point right here. That's at -1. So I'm going to end up with -1. I'm going to have something next to x. That's going to be my slope. What is it? Well, to go from one point to another, I'm going to go, actually, let's go from left to right. So I'm going down 1, 2, 3. So that's -3. 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces to the right. -3 fourths. There's my slope. So your inequality is y is greater than or equal to -3 fourths x minus 1. All right, I'm going to pause the recording and then just do the answers for the next two. Go ahead and try them on your own, see how you do. And I'm not really going to explain it. I'm just going to show the answers. So pause it, try it, and then check the answers in just a second. Okay, to wrap this up, here we go. Let's just take a quick look at it. Here are the answers. So problem 6. You can see this is a dashed line and it's shaded below. Again, if you need to decide if it's above or below, put your pencil on one of the dots, and then below is going down on this side of the line. Above is going up on that side of the line. So it's shaded below. That means it's less than. I found the slope to be, the rise is up 3 over 1. So 3 over 1. The y-intercept is 6. So there's that answer. Question 7, the last one, dashed and above, so it's greater than. I found the slope to be down 1 over 5, so negative 1/5 x. The y-intercept is 2. There's your answer. All right, go ahead and try some of the extra practice problems on your own. If you got any questions, we'll talk about it in math. Good luck, and we'll see you in math class.